This week on Hero Complex.
This is going to be a Hero Complex classic.
He is a fellow Irishman. He's a good Catholic. Roy Keane. It occurred to me early on in the intro that Pat thought I was talking about his dad.
It's not a bird. It's not a plane. Who did I pick again? Oh, it's Superman. Both sent home from the World Cup 2002.
He loves to fly in the face of decency, much like this podcast. Oh, damn it, Prasad. I keep loving you and you keep hurting me.
This podcast still PG?
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Hero Complex. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Hero Complex podcast with me, Adam Green, and my two favourite comedian pals, Hugh Peacock.
Hello.
And Patrick Brusnan.
Good evening, Great Britain.
So this is the podcast where we take two heroes each episode and battle them against each other to see who's the best hero. That good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. You up for this?
Summed it up.
Fuck yeah.
How are we doing, lads, before we start? You good?
Pretty good, you know. We've been hungover, but we've been here for hours now.
We have been together for a little while.
Yeah.
Which has led to this, you know, the classic rapport that you can see on the episode.
Yeah, it takes a little while for that to get going. We've just done something quite exciting.
We did something very exciting.
We've done our first live show together.
Orgy. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the other thing.
Yeah, we fucked each other. Yeah. Yes, and
the footage will be available
And I liked
on
it.
our Patreon.
yeah.
Yeah. Will that be on our Patreon?
I feel that we should hide it deep behind the paywall, like I did during the orgy.
Yeah.
Hiding it deep.
Yeah. Do you mind if I put it in the paywall? I've never had it in there before. You might like it.
Good. We did that to an absolutely sold out Big Belly Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like a sellout.
It was fun, though.
No.
It was fun.
I was ready. Honestly, I was ready for a lot of I told you so's in my back pocket. But no, it was fun. We had fun. Who knows? You know?
I think there's definitely,
Yeah.
a couple of tweaks we could make, but like us all facing the same direction feels weird.
That was my favourite bit, so I didn't have to look at either in the eye.
Damn it, Prasad. You keep hurting me. I keep loving you and you keep hurting me.
Keep pushing. Yeah.
It did look like we were having a press conference,
It did,
as
yeah.
we mentioned many a time during that show. But
Yeah, there are tweaks, but why be pessimistic? That's
100%.
on the bright side. It exists.
Yeah,
It
100%.
and there's nothing they can do about it now. So.
Yeah. Something happened. We all remember it. Nothing we could do.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of sad. I'm glad for all the things I've ever had.
Every cloud, silver lining, etc. Etc.
Yeah.
Is it diamonds and rubies? A tweet from Ollie Murs. Is it wristbands and necklaces and coats made of fur? No, it's not. These are a few of my favourite things. But that podcast has joined it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, great. As long as you're into it. That's
Yeah. Who knew I'd be into it? You know, you don't know until you try.
100%.
But then people talk about you. They're like, oh, he's the guy who likes to get pissed on. Like, you never know until you try, and they're like, oh, shit, that was cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like,
Now I wish I didn't know.
no, I wish I didn't know. I know too much about myself. It's like when you do ayahuasca, and like, oh, what? I did what? I was abused by who?
The shaman did what?
Yeah. And then everyone knows who's Pissy Pat. You spend most of your budget buying sheets, like cling film for the bed.
Those like leathery sheets things, you know, those. No, PVC.
A big top.
The big tarp.
Baby, you better put a
top.
top down.
A big tarp.
just get a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should just live on the streets.
No, just
Underneath Marble
sleep
Arch.
on a tent.
Yeah.
And then if you do all the wee and stuff, then it's fine.
Yeah. But I don't know. This podcast still PG?
Were we ever aiming for that?
PG, pissing great.
I was about to say the P stands for P.
P stands for piss. Drink my piss.
Oh.
Everyone out there listening to this show, drink my fucking piss. Why? Do you have a podcast? Do you have a piss cast like us? But you need to point it out. Dirty. Filthy. I don't know if I can continue this energy.
It's a lot.
It's
It's a lot.
to keep up with.
It's heavy. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's
sorry.
quite hard to yes and on, like, you know.
Yes, and more piss.
Extra piss.
Yeah, that's what I learned in improv. Keep pissing. But no, we did the live podcast. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you to all of you who came down.
Yep.
Thank you to all of you who didn't show up. 'Cause
Yep.
We'll get you.
Well, we'll get you.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bold strategy to have it the day after a bank holiday
At 1 p.m.
at 1 p.m. and the day of a train strike.
Yeah.
The next day,
And yeah, it paid off. So,
Yeah,
the next time we'll do it at like noon.
In the O2.
on Christmas Day, just after 9/11.
Yeah.
in like one of those fields that they do
Yeah.
festivals in.
Yeah.
That, like, have no real transport links at
Yes.
I walked through blood and bones to get to the live recording of the Hero Complex podcast.
The fucking Slane Castle or something like that.
all. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we can do that. What else you been up to? Had a
Well,
good
I
weekend?
had that Irish night thing the ICC put on in the Bill Murray. That was fun.
Yeah, sold out here.
Sold out. I opened and then made such a pig of myself with beer afterwards. I was like a lunatic around the place. And I had trying to not make a fool of myself.
Yeah. The what?
No, it was effectively not. And then I went to Slim Jims and hung around there. Continued
Yeah.
embarrassing trend of
We shouldn't dox ourselves on Slim Jims, probably.
We don't live there.
we don't. Yeah, I've been there like twice this year.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell them that. They'll be all hanging out at Slim Jims just in case old Huey rolls in.
I was surprised to hear you say the word doxed as though we had fans. Like, listen, I'm very accessible, guys. If you do want to see me, I am probably in Gunnersbury Park, good bad.
Yeah. But,
Well, that actually is a dox. Yeah, they'll be all run over their empty water bottles full of piss now. Trying to find us. No, it was a joke. Get away from me, you freak. I have a team of 6. I run a team of 6. How do we get piss chucked on me?
do you run a team of 6?
No. No.
Like a SEAL team or something.
Yeah. But it is a SEAL team.
It's just seals.
That's why I learned the thing. Yeah. They're currently teaching me the one note horn. They can play with your nose.
Pat can balance a fucking beach ball on his face for hours.
It's actually really tricky. People think, oh, that's an easy trick. Nope. No, sorry, Bob. I struggle with inflating the damn thing. That's how much I've abused my lungs over the last 32 years. You know?
Are you 32?
Yes.
Still?
I'll be 32 when I'm 33, it'll be about a year I've been 32.
Well, it's the nature of time.
Relentless.
Yeah. Goes by so slowly.
Yeah.
You been up to anything else, Pat?
No.
Liar.
Answer finished. No. It's just been it's a bank holiday weekend. I've been non-stop for a week. I can just feel like the people in the Justin Timberlake film In Time when they're running out of time. I feel like them.
That film has come up a surprising amount over the last few days.
Yeah. Right, the first watch check, that was Adam. We're not even 5 minutes in.
Adam wants out. Adam
Take
wants
that off,
out.
put it in the bag. Do you guys go hard on bank holiday? Because it feels like free time, the bank holiday weekend.
Yeah,
You know, every day is a Saturday, even the Monday.
especially the Monday.
Yeah, so it's a bit. I don't know. Should we stop it?
Should we stop the bank holiday?
Stop like do like a Sudoku in front of the fire.
Do extra bank holiday. Make the Tuesday a bank holiday as well.
Yeah.
That way the Monday isn't a problem.
Then you can really recover.
Then you can recover. I mean, we are drinking today. Obviously, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But they don't know that at home. This
do
comes
now.
out on a Monday.
Yes, this will come out next Monday.
This come out on the...
Yes, it's going to be easy to edit in over.
I mean, if we, because we've just had the first May bank holiday. This might come out on the second May bank holiday. I mean, who can tell?
Listen.
Probably we could if we did some basic counting.
But again, we don't. There's no rhyme or reason to what order. They don't come out in the order we record them in either.
Yeah.
So you know, it's it's possible. It'll be out in the next 1 to 18 weeks. And,
It's like when you return a washing machine. we'll get a new one. It's in between some certain amount of time.
Great analogy.
Yeah. It's like 6
shots
weeks.
fired from Green.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'll take that. It's a bad one.
Do you know what I learned the other day, Pat, for a little bank holiday tidbit, is that Adam, right, used to have a belt, a white belt that had Diamante Greeny written as the belt book.
I did have that.
Oh my god!
I can't remember who grasped me up.
Absolutely killed me, and I wrote it down on my phone because I couldn't trust myself. I couldn't trust myself to remember. I was like, you must remember.
Wait, when did you find that out again?
Sunday, down in Chelsea.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh Christ! Right,
That's bad, man.
I've got to tell off a certain amount of people.
Even like a white belt is enough, but and having your name on it, but your nickname on it, it's Greeny.
I would say if I just had green in Diamante, that would have been
It'd be
fine.
slightly, I mean, it's not fine, but slightly better.
Oh, so funny. I was so happy when I learned it.
That actually perked me up a bit. I saw someone walking around with a Liverpool top on his back. It's a creamy. It's like, I'm guessing that's his nickname. But like, what's that?
That's a gross
And
nickname.
it's also like Cream EY, so it might have been his surname.
Like
Creamy.
Darren Cream.
Yeah, Darren Creamy. Like with an EY. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, imagine, because if he played, the fans would be shouting creamy. That would be disgusting.
You've just been creamed.
Oh, God.
Blackburn Rovers have had to take it on the chin as Creamy scores a free kick.
Creamy rifled it into the back.
Yeah. Some white hot cream in this game. Wow. Exciting stuff from Creamy there. Overexcited. He's come out. He's on early.
Creamy's come off early. And,
It says that never happened before, but we're not so sure.
Creamy's got a red card.
Creamy.
Which is
Creamy.
gross.
He fucked my mum. Get rid of the metaphors. He's fucking my mum. he's spurting white hot semen into my mother.
Yes, throw subtlety down the drain.
Yeah. This is a bit. He's having sex with women, and the semen is going into them. Have I got the joke right? Hello? Why's everyone leaving the party? Creamy. Creamy's using his dick. Put semen into people. It's like he's a footballer.
I feel like we're getting new belt buckles made with Creamy written on them.
God, can you imagine?
Oh, we
if you
should
had
get
Creamy written across your belt buckle.
We should get matching belt buckles. So.
And the way you said that at the start, like, Adam used to have a belt, and I was like,
I know, yeah.
That's the gossip. He just doesn't wear belts anymore.
I got this incredible tidbit for you. Adam used to wear belts.
I used to be
Like
able
a
to buy
lady.
ones that fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've moved on to wearing elasticated jeans now. That's kind of, well, not like stretchy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, they don't keep falling down. It's just different.
Ooh, look at that man. His pants ain't falling down. Across the street.
Who's that guy?
Well,
Pants stay up.
because up until now I've been wearing like slim, like skinny jeans. So like I just look like Dr. Robotnik, like big fat bloke with skinny little legs.
They have skinny jeans. Why don't they have skinny shirts? Really tight shirts.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Just to be packed, rolling it on like a condom.
I look good. I think you have a big head. You need a skinny hat. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. President, your son exploded. He wore the skinny jeans. He's going on to all three of the skinny clothes at the same time.
The doctors told him that it was a mistake.
What do you mean, Doc? It's like if three people held onto a balloon.
They thought it was going to come out the shoes.
It's like, no, it's tragic.
Oh.
Thank you, Dr. Creamy. I'll see you at the game.
Right, but should we get into the task at hand?
Yeah, I'm pumped.
You pumped? You ready for this? I think this is a really good battle this week. This is going to be a Hero Complex classic. I smell it in the offing.
There we go.
Like, Pat, do you want to open with what hero you've got this episode?
Sure. When people think hero or superhero, this might be the first name that comes to mind. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. Who did I pick? Oh, it's Superman. That's my pick for this one.
Superman
Very
versus
I went
Hugh.
for what I believe is probably one of the stalwarts of the Hero Complex podcast. I've chosen somebody who is a father to us all in some ways. He is a fellow Irishman. He's a good Catholic, and he's Roy Keane.
Roy Keane.
You've been threatening my dad for so long.
It occurred to me early on in the intro that Pat thought I was talking about his dad.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, who wins in the fight? No, Superman kicks a shit right now.
What's it like being married to your dad?
Yeah. Well, Roy Keane, okay, cool.
Yeah, Roy Keane.
Fantastic.
Roy Keane's been brought up a lot on this podcast. I think normally about once a week there's a clip of Roy Keane doing the rounds.
Roy Cream is a different
Roy Cream.
Creaming in women, that's his job.
What's Pogba doing with all that cream? Holland, he's a bowl of cream. League 2 cream.
There's a question, just going to get it out of the way, that we ask a lot on this podcast, but who would Roy Keane rather go for a drink with? Superman or himself?
I think that's a difficult question, actually, because Roy Keane has to live with Roy Keane 24/7. Would he also add pub time? You know, but I think he does. Roy Keane loves the sound of his own voice, man, and he's just paid to spout nonsense now. He hasn't. I don't think he's watched or analysed a game properly for 20 years. Well, no, 5 years. Well, he was a manager 20 years ago. But no, he just spouts nothing, and that's perfect. Like that, he'd be perfect sidekick to himself. Just two old lads in the pub, chatting absolute shite, talking about
vendettas
and driving down windy roads in Tipperary. You know. Just rubbish. I think he would, but also Superman is a once in a lifetime experience, really. What would it be like to get Superman drunk? I think that's an experience that Roy Keane couldn't pass up, you know? Perhaps. Or
Pat's playing both sides.
No, I'm just trying to think. I just realised I've been not funny for quite a good amount of time there.
He's having sex with women. Roy Keane's having sex with women.
Roy Keane's he's not my Superman. No. He's an alien. He's an alien man. Roy Keane is Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Why should we trust an alien to protect us?
Came to Earth as a baby.
We baby.
The facilities in Kansas were shocking.
You know when he saw when Superman was the Ireland manager of the World Cup?
Oh, fuck.
You did
Yeah,
that.
so who do I think? Roy Keane, I think, like you said, I think Roy Keane would love to have a fellow Roy Keane. And I think they would love it and then drink 3 or 4 pints and then it would just come to blows immediately.
Oh, yeah, would that be it? Yeah, would he actually rub himself up the wrong way?
I think definitely.
so to
Because I
speak?
think Roy Keane would turn on himself. He'd be like, that yellow card against Juventus, you're a fucking joke, right?
Yeah. You're doing that, Cape. You're doing that funny. Well, drinking with Superman, I mean, that's Superman is quite close impossible to get him drunk. It could be a drinking session for the ages.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know that joke about the fella sat at the bar and he
Not gone.
drinks tequila, throws himself out the window, then comes back up to this bar. It's very important you know that the bar's like on the top of a skyscraper, and then he doesn't have a shot, and like someone notices him doing that and goes, "Excuse me, you keep throwing yourself out the window. Like, why?" He's like, "It's really weird. Every time I take a shot of tequila, I jump out the window and I just float down to the pavement." And then fella goes and tries it and he falls to his death, and the barman goes, "You're such a prick when you're drunk, Superman." Do you know that joke?
I didn't, but I felt like from context I saw it coming
Yeah.
for some time now.
Well, it's not my joke, so it's only
it's
fair
true.
to butcher it.
I kind of identified early on in the joke, given that we've been talking about Superman.
Yeah, you're such a prick when you're drunk, Roy Keane. Would have been a surprising
Oh,
twist.
by the way, it's at the top of a skyscraper.
Oh, it's actually very important now. Sorry.
Sorry, it's at the top of a skyscraper.
I got all the good bars.
So Roy Keane probably would rather go for a drink with himself than.
Well, you know the old joke. A hero, a journalist, and a Kryptonian will walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What are you doing here, Superman?"
It's a drink with Roy Keane.
Yeah.
Of course.
In a weird turn of events.
Well, won't they even meet?
That has never been an issue before.
It's Man United away at Metropolis, I suppose.
It's the summer internet. It's summer friendly.
Summer friendlies.
Yeah. They're on tour in Smallville.
What a wee town.
So I mean, so let's just let's take a step back a bit. Do you want to just explain who your heroes are
Sure.
and go over that? Probably should have done that bore the drinking with Roy Keane question, but I thought I've got
Let's
to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, explain who your heroes are. What made them heroic to you?
Do you want to go first?
Okay, so Roy Keane comes from Cork, which is where I'm from. He is a Irish soccer legend. He's probably our greatest ever player. I mean, well up there at least.
Niall Quinn's got something to say about that.
Niall Quinn was a saviour in 2002 when Roy hit the road. Well, Roy was sent home, which that's the blemish on his career. Other than that, won the treble at Man United, won everything. Got Ireland, played in 3 World Cups for Ireland. Well, no, again, played in 2 World Cups for Ireland. Anyway, but again, was sent home. I think he would look at that as a blemish on his own record, but although he does say he has no regrets, but I think probably saying to Mick McCarthy that he isn't even Irish is probably a regret. I think he probably regrets that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roy Keane, soccer legend. Now he's a pundit, of course, and you know his sound bites are huge. You know he loves to fly in the face of decency, much like this podcast. Come on, Roy, for God's sake, what are we doing here?
Well, Superman, if you're unsure, is the creation of 2 Jewish immigrants in America. This ideal superhero to subvert the Nazi ideal of the Ubermensch. Superman, a guy who fights for the true, the just, the American way. It's a baby from the planet Krypton. The planet explodes. They send their baby to Earth, where he lands here, but charged by the planet's yellow sun, he gains superpowers and defends the powerless and the weak against various threats, including the dastardly Lex Luthor with his dastardly deeds.
Lex Luthor being, for those who don't know.
Lex Luthor is the world's smartest man, basically. He's a mad scientist and is so against the idea of Superman that an alien could be better than humans that he's made it his passion to destroy Superman.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, two massive heroes in their own right.
In their own right. Both sent home for the World Cup 2002.
Superman for very different reasons.
Yeah.
Though.
It was a sex thing.
Isn't everything a sex thing?
Yeah.
You're really
He
boiling
uses
it down.
he uses-
Sooner or later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he uses X-ray vision to fix the draw for the groups. Let's put Brazil and Scotland in the same group. That was 98, I think. But
yeah. Don't let facts bog down the bit. That's fine.
creamy.
So obviously, Roy Keane was captain of Ireland, captain of Man United. Superman's leader of the Justice League. Who do you think's the better leader?
Okay, I'm gonna just say right off the bat, Roy Keane.
Okay, we'll move on then.
If you're Superman, it's easy to be the leader of the Justice League because you're just beating everybody up if they say no. But if you're Roy Keane, that was not an option.
That was what he did.
That's great leadership. I want to beat everyone up who doesn't call me the leader. But yeah, Adam, let me answer that question. I'll answer that question, Adam. It's Superman.
Right.
No, Superman has led the Justice League in several crises, which are, where dimensions come together. Like, my dimension's better than yours, and it's exactly the same, and then they all fight. It's in Marvel movies now, like different dimensions. What if things are slightly different? What if Batman was a dog? What if Supergirl was a chicken?
Then he'd be called Dog Man.
He'd be called Bat Dog.
Bat Dog.
Obviously, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Why the hell did you?
What if Batman was a bat? He'd be called Dog Man. Yeah. He'd be called the Winged Bat.
Jesus, I can't believe he jumped on that.
I know.
So
To be
fast.
fair, we did kind of ruin it. I apologize for that. I was like, Hugh's such an idiot.
We've just cleverly outsmarted you.
Yeah. We should put him in his place.
He'll think twice before piping up on this podcast again.
Yeah.
That's for
He
sure.
remains in dead silence with his Roy Keaneism. But leading, I think leading a team in against villainy and against dastardly people is a lot harder than leading them to, a few knockout rounds and a couple of World Cups.
Okay.
And with Man United, I would say his team supported him rather than he supported his team. He was quite easily the second or third weakest player in that team.
Does that not make it all the more impressive that he was the leader, the general? He was.
But also, Superman's still the leader. Roy Keane's time ended very badly at Man United.
Well,
Carlos Queiroz, a dastardly assistant manager of Man United at the time.
How come
They didn't invite Roy Keane and his family to the training camp.
How come there is a Batman versus Superman, but there is no Paul Scholes versus Roy Keane?
Because they haven't found a person dull enough to win that. And also, it happened in football matches. We know what happens in all those England-Ireland friendlies.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Roy Keane was not taken on by his subordinate. He was ousted by management, but there is no Kryptonian management, I assume.
There's a Kryptonian council.
Well, you could argue actually Batman is like the manager of the Justice League
Well, I think
because
he's
he
the
pays for
director of
everything. Yes.
Yeah, he's a chairman. One of them was director of football.
Whereas Superman's more the leader / captain. So the fact they did fall out in that film kind of before the
Where does
Justice
Wonder
League.
Woman stand on it? That's where I'm curious because
On my
she's
windpipe.
usually on the right side. She's usually on the right side of history.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, always.
Is this some sort of Israel-Palestine thing again?
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's do away with the subtlety again, Adam. Fine.
You say Gal Gadot has said some stuff, has
I
she?
know. Yeah,
Has she? I don't know.
She's very pro-Israel. Yeah. She was in the
Well, she's
IDF.
from Israel, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
that's
you're
no
going to be.
That's no excuse to be pro-Israel. You can't just be like, what? No, sure, people from Germany aren't like, well,
Yeah,
the
bring back
Nazis.
Yeah, you're not allowed to bring it up. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're not allowed, but it's just like uncouth.
Bring it up all the
Yeah,
fucking
it's
time.
uncouth.
Yeah, Gal Gadot said some things like, "Woo, people?
Is that okay?
That's why she bombs people. She's good, but she's got blood in her hands.
Yeah, 100%.
And enough champagne to fill the Nile. Enough innocent blood to fill the Nile.
She's got blood on her hands and Bruzan on her feet.
Yeah. Listen, I'm blushing. Listen, we've all thought of war criminals at one point.
Oh, Gal Gadot is undoubtedly very fit, no question. But, you know, a war criminal. So,
Yeah.
But Wonder Woman doesn't agree with Gal Gadot's view. Gal Gadot from Themyscira, which is a town in Palestine. It was made out of clay. Sorry, our house was made out of clay and it was destroyed by the Israelis.
quite easily.
Yeah, by the big bad wolf. One huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the strip down. That dastardly Israeli wolf. Okay, well this is unprintable, right? Is that right? None of this can be Renee's cat.
Yes, it can, for fuck's sake. Why the hell would we shy away?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you to our sponsors, SodaStream.
McDonald's have since pulled out.
Yeah.
They thought that this was a brand match made in heaven, but unfortunately, our views don't align with theirs.
Yeah. Subway. Would you like a shit sandwich? Come to Subway. Pedophiles eat there.
They do.
Oh yeah, because they had the pedo as a
Jared from Subway.
Jared from Subway.
Well, he has big jeans and put the kids in it. Get in my jeans.
That's the stretchy jeans I've got now.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. from Subway. Your son has exploded. He ate too many children. Is that how pedophiles work? I don't know. I'm just the doctor.
Doctor's pace, man.
So who is the bad leader? Superman.
Roy Keane. We know it's Roy Keane, for God's sake.
Roy Keane fought Mick McCarthy on the sideline. Superman's fought Darkseid. And also Muhammad Ali, but he did lose that.
Darkseid is just a metaphor for me.
He didn't have his powers.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but without his powers, Muhammad Ali beats the piss out of him.
I got so confused and thought you were talking about Roy Keane there. I just, when you zone out for a split second.
Yeah, if Roy Keane fought
Muhammad Ali like after the Parkinson's kind of kicked in.
Just, I can't hit him. Yeah. He's moving too quick. No, but like the closest we've had to Roy Keane versus Muhammad Ali is Ben Shepherd versus Lamar.
This again has come up a lot over the last few days.
If you just check it out, Ben Shepherd knocks out Lamar.
Can't find it. We tried.
Yeah, we did try it. we tried for so long to find that fight.
I know. We found Ben Shepherd getting a red card in
Sport Relief.
Which
only person to ever get a red card.
Yeah, for taking down Nicky Byrne from Westline. It's just so funny. He's just absolutely hacking down Westlife.
Yeah, bon anniversaire.
Oh, very good. We have some fun times being Pat.
Is this in the park?
Yeah, park adjacent, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, park adjacent. All right.
Possibly Weatherspoons, which is a very small step up from Park.
Yeah. No,
it's the smallest
got to be
step
north
you
of
can take.
Weatherspoons before I come and meet you. Right. So, I mean, both of them have a lasting legacy, but like in 100 years' time, who's going to have the longest lasting legacy? Who's more iconic?
Oh, Superman, 100%. Even just down to a symbol, which looks like an S, but it's the Kryptonian symbol for hope.
Yeah.
So, it's
the Kryptonian symbol for super. It's the Kryptonian symbol for super.
It's what Sean Connery used to clean himself. That's an old joke. Kill me. Kill me?
Stop saying kill me.
But no,
YouTube keep shadow banning us.
Sorry.
Because you're threatening to kill yourself.
So funny if you think that's
YouTube, go fuck yourself.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, they'll love that. That'll be fine.
What platform? It's got like that girl from Frozen fucking Spider-Man and exploding, and people show that to their kids. Your platform for pedophiles, YouTube, should be shut down. Thank you for the monetization.
Is that a real thing, or do we need to yes and on that?
It's like AI generated sort of kids videos. Like it'd be like characters from IPs like Spider-Man, the Hulk, and all that. And they'd be like, you don't see them having sex or anything, but
you don't
like,
see it going in.
They hug, and there'll be a love heart above them, and then suddenly Elsa's pregnant and it explodes.
That's pretty hot. Do you have a link?
Don't people have? That's a fetish for people nowadays, isn't it, Hugh?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like
Superman's
getting
more
people
iconic.
pregnant.
oh, the breeding fetish. Yeah,
The breeding fetish.
Yeah. I mean, the joke hasn't worked on stage, but we can try it here if you like.
Go for it.
Superman's more iconic. He's been going for nearly 100 years.
Roy Keane will live long in the memory of Irish people, and I think people around the world. Man United fans will certainly never forget him. I don't think that people have forgotten Bobby Moore or these guys who have, been heroes for their country. So I don't think that Roy Keane will be forgotten. And worth noting, real guy. So
No,
I think,
invalid argument.
but can I just say that on the lives of actual people, Roy Keane has made a bigger difference.
A
So-
lot of kids growing up read Superman. Like maybe they were from an adopted family. Like they might have found like Superman to be inspirational.
You can you don't have to be alone in this world.
Yeah.
You can,
And you can lift a tractor above your head.
I would say that's a huge advantage in the adoption community. If you can lift a tractor above your head, I'd say you'll be fine. If you can't, it's going to be a long road.
Yeah. You can't even lift the tractor above his head. I know my times tables.
Well, where are your parents?
What did you do to your parents?
Wasn't enough to keep your parents around, was it?
What did you do to them? I trapped them in the bottle city of Campbell. Remember that? Yeah. We mentioned that a few episodes ago. In an episode called The End of the Podcast.
What we called the sharp decline of Hugh's mental health.
but Superman's been going longer. He's from the 1930s, if not 20s.
That's absolutely no guarantee of quality.
Well, not quality, it's like longevity.
Longevity and
also
iconic.
in this, unless we want to kick their legs under the podcast, we can't be just like one of them isn't real.
Although I will always resort to that argument.
Back to the corner. You're not real.
You're not real. No.
Yeah. Just give me your phone.
I can't see you, Superman.
Yeah.
I don't recognize you as an international power.
I've covered
Then we're back to a different thing.
I've covered myself in kryptonite, Superman. Try and make me come now.
Creamy.
No, I can't. Superman flees Metropolis as Lex Luthor remains uncommed. Never seen anything like it. Superman and Creamy couldn't defeat Lex Luthor.
Roy Keane has stepped in.
Oh, it's absolutely living meat. Is that Alan Shearer? Oh, it's never seen it happening, mate.
What the hell has gone wrong?
Superman, you couldn't make Lex come.
Okay.
What do you think? Big Meeks. I'm not doing Michael Richards.
Do it.
Right. Okay. Always resorts to Lex Luthor getting tossed off.
Yeah, try to do this, Superman. Lex, there's so much radiation in kryptonite, you're dying of cancer. But I win. I won. Actually happens in the comics. Kryptonite is so radioactive, Lex Luthor gets cancer.
That's why all his hair fell out.
This is for kids, these sort of things, apparently.
It's not for kids.
Yeah.
It is for kids.
It is for kids.
No. Football's for kids. Like,
Football is also for kids, but it's also
kids can go out and play football. They can't go out and fly into the sun. Which
they can if they read fucking Superman.
Careful, Icarus. One day you'll fly to the sun with your wax wings. Your dastardly wings.
So
Before we came in here, Adam was like, I'm ready with all my research. We've done the exact same question.
No, I've got loads of different ones.
The Superman Roy Keane in the search bar, 0 results.
Just this one is going to feel like a stretch. So Superman's often helped out on foreign soil. He's gone out to Afghanistan at times. He's gone to Iraq to help.
So colonialism. You're saying he's a colonist? Columnist? Is that?
He's a columnist for the Daily Planet.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
But
colonist?
Let's look at that old
colonoscopies. How do you say it? Colonist? Colonialist, okay.
Stop trying to say it. That's definitely not where I was going.
Okay.
But yeah, go on.
No, I'm just saying, listen, if you go out to those countries on behalf of America, you might be a dick.
But no, he's out there saving reporters and like photographers.
Superman put Gaddafi in power. All right, are you going to do democracy? Yes, I promise.
I swear to God.
All right, cool.
All the best presidents have Colonel in their name.
Yeah. Sanders.
Yes. A guy knows a thing or two about chicken, my friend.
Listen here, boy. 27 certainly helps us pass and need to make this chicken.
Was that Bernie Sanders?
No, Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders from KFC.
Well, no, we
it's
stepped on
finally
you.
happened. The marker.
Yeah, the marker's out.
It's led gravitas to my point. As predicted. That's Colonel Sanders, you fool.
Bernie Sanders, the chicken eaten by the 1% is more than the 99% combined. We need to distribute buckets and buckets of chicken to the 99%, taken from the 1%, distribute it evenly. No, here, boy, I don't think that's all good. I said, boy, I don't think that's a good way to distribute chicken. The Sanders versus Sanders debate continues.
This rage is on.
Yeah. Here comes the third Sanders. He's making that table damn smooth. And they say the BBC doesn't educate anymore. I can see the license fees dwindling by the second.
Yes, the
If I
Superman.
could have thought of a fourth Sander, we'd have.
I was thinking of Adam Sandler.
Oh, not like that. Adam, you don't know what you're talking about. Sander, not you. I don't sound like that. Sorry. He's bigger than
Oh, fucking hell.
So Superman's done stuff abroad. Roy Keane played for Ireland. Who has the better international record?
Interesting. Do we have? We can do this in stats.
Yeah.
I mean, but do we have Superman stats?
Superman stats. Well, he's fought abroad in places like
49 caps for Krypton.
yeah, with 3 goals.
Yeah. That's bad if you're Superman.
Yeah. What's wrong with
If
it?
you're Superman and you're not banging against like Faroe Islands.
Yeah. He's got a free kick against Greece to get into the World Cup, but
Has he been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Holy shit, is he invisible?
Yeah. Well, yeah. People on camera can't see him. So
Well, yeah, there's an invisible guy here, guys. I didn't see him. I must be... Guys, seriously, I gotta stop drinking. Things are getting bad. I'm sweating more than a human man should be sweating. There is a good chance I'm doing the next episode shirtless. So that'll be a treat for the eyes for the viewer.
stop singularizing the viewer.
It's me.
Makes it too real.
Superman's he's a man of the world. I know he's often recognized as the all-American hero, but recently in the comics he actually got rid of his American citizenship.
But he still wears red, white, and blue.
But also a cape.
Yes.
You know what's red, white, blue? France,
Like people from Cape
Australia,
Verde.
Pepsi. You know, loads of things are red, white, and blue.
So you're saying that Superman is French or Pepsi?
Yeah. I am half Pepsi, French.
Le Pepsi.
Everyone hates me. Nobody likes what I am. Pepsi is never okay. Neither is Le French. Just when we're introducing Pierre Le Pepsi.
Pepsi Le Pew.
Pepsi Le Pew is good.
I can't believe that you missed the biggest open goal of all time.
Pepsi Le Pew. Yeah, fuck.
Much like Superman against Faroe Islands.
See, like, imagine if you came in now, they'd be like, what the fuck is this shit? Not that you can do that to a podcast.
Who would win in a fight?
Superman.
Superman,
Yeah.
Skip that one.
That's about as quick as we've ever answered that question. Even quicker than when Mary Shelley was getting the shit kicked out of her by Jason
we
Bourne.
enjoyed the details much more. The specificity made that one more interesting.
Try beating up this old Irish man, Superman. The flags made
Dastardly Roy Keane.
The dastardly Roy Keane. The green in the Irish flags is kryptonite.
So closing statements. Why do you think your hero should win?
Sure. If you don't mind, I will.
Oh, please.
Thank you. Superman, he's an icon, and when people think of hero, they think Superman, I think, most of the time. Arguably the world's most iconic hero, especially in the Western world. In the East, I can't speak for the Eastern world. It might be the same. It might be somewhere else.
You got Peking
Chairman Mao.
Yeah.
He's that big cat fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great. He's a hero. He's definitely what. Even our logo has references to Superman with the colours and the scheme.
No, there is no affiliation in our logo.
There's no affiliation.
The estate has
They're going to get a cease and desist.
He's super strong. He flies, X-ray and heat vision, and he cares for the vulnerable, the weak, the powerless. Superman is one of the greatest heroes of all time. It's not one of the greatest heroes we've had on this show.
Okay.
And now Roy Keane.
Roy Keane. So, I'm going to need all the help I can get. So, the marker. All right. So, Roy Keane. 1. The Hero Complex podcast. You can't say it has nods to Superman and then ignore the fact that we've mentioned Roy Keane once per episode, every episode, or more. So, I think that we would be, 1, turning our back on our roots to not choose Roy Keane. 2, Roy Keane comes from absolute fucking Tinkertown, Cork, like from knackerest of places. What's the okay term? He is impoverished background. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Just really trying hard not to say traveller community.
You can say traveller. You can say tour.
I think I've probably said all the ones you're not supposed to say.
Is Knacker all right? Knacker's probably fine.
Knacker's not great.
I think I'm
Not
okay
great.
with saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he comes from this background. Like, his dad is like a known like scumbag around the town of Cork. He like would go around offering to like sire international footballers into people for money. He's a real interesting guy. But Roy Keane, despite all that, relatively well-rounded guy and hero of Ireland, Man United. I'm not a big Man United fan, but you know, you can understand. Won a treble with him. Look, what I'm saying is, we have to value real things.
No.
Things that happen in real life. Surely. Anyway, in conclusion, pick Roy Keane.
Well, that's a great argument that you put together there, and
You think?
No, obviously Superman's the winner. He's a much better hero.
Well, by God,
Right.
we've turned our back on our listeners. The loyal Roy Keane listeners. The ones that tune in every week to hear who Roy Keane was to have a drink with. And Roy Keane now has had his back cut out of him by ye fucking scumbags.
Yeah.
You taking defeat well as usual. No, you've got to go for Superman. Roy Keane had a good effort, but
Yeah. Roy Keane could have beat anyone else.
yeah, apart from Superman. I mean, picking Superman is borderline cheating in this game, but you know.
Yeah, well, you could have picked someone like Martin Luther King, and I don't think Superman would have won.
Depends who's judging.
Depends who's judging. Depends how much we've researched. Like, Martin Luther King is he the milk guy?
Adam's like, well, I like Kings usually because he's English.
Yeah. I went to King's College, Cambridge.
They're in charge of Protestants. Yeah, I see where this is going.
I was going to call you a Protestant next. You're 100% right. Anyway,
thanks very much for listening. I've been Adam Green. He's been Hugh Peacock. He's been Patrick Brujnahan.
Good night.
Thank you. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify. TikTok, Spotify. Please like and share. Leave reviews. Everything counts towards the dastardly algorithm that we need for success.
Stop calling us fat in the comments. Thanks very much. Tune in next time. Bye.